Hi, I'm Mark, the creator of BuiltLean if you're watching for the first time, and in this video today I'm going to give you a quick Vibram Five Fingers review. I'm going to talk about the pros, the cons, a few of the features of the different models, and then I'm going to finish up with my recommendations. I do want to mention I have no affiliation with Vibram Five Fingers. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I do think you should buy a pair because it's a really awesome product. So the first thing to talk about is the pros. And one thing that's really cool about Vibram Five Fingers is it helps increase your ankle, your foot, and your toe flexibility. What you'll notice is that when you first put them on, you might be really stiff. And in just a few weeks, it's really going to help out your flexibility of your feet, your toes, and your ankles. Second is the strength of your foot. Just like any other muscle in your body, you really do want your feet to be strong. You know, if you are wearing shoes and sneakers right now, it's like your foot is in a coffin. And so why not make them move naturally and get them strong and fit like any other muscle in your body? The third is that they're very comfortable. And that's one of the most common questions I get is, you know, are they comfortable? And I kind of laugh to myself because they're much more comfortable than sneakers. They're so much more comfortable, and you just have to try them yourself to understand. The fourth really huge benefit of Vibram Five Fingers is it helps improve your balance. And so there are tons of receptors on your feet, and when you wear Vibrams, those receptors are almost like right against the ground, so it helps your balance a lot. It also is much safer, in my opinion, to do a lot of different exercises like lunges and squats because there's zero heel lift. And it's one big reason why I got one pair for each member of my family for the holidays, and I also recommend all my clients get at least a pair. The fifth really big benefit is it just helps you move naturally and improves your posture and spinal alignment. And it's just because it's like an exoskeleton for your foot. It's like you're barefoot, but with a little bit more protection. But while there are a bunch of pros, there are certainly cons. One big con is that they can start smelling really bad if you don't wash them consistently. A second negative is that your feet can get sweaty in the Five Fingers, and for some people that can be a little weird. The third problem with Vibrams is that sometimes people have trouble putting them on. I think it's something that gets easier as you do it, but it's a challenge that a lot of people face. A fourth is that they can take time to get used to. Because you've been in sneakers and shoes your whole life, when you actually start working out in basically your bare feet, right? It can be a little bit challenging to get a feel for it and get your feet stronger and get them more flexible. It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It can take at least a few weeks or if not a couple months. A fifth problem with the Vibrams is that your feet can get very sore, especially when you're first trying them out. And so like after a run, if you are a runner, I mean, they can get super sore. You got to be really careful, by the way. If you are planning to run in Vibrams, take it really slowly. It's going to take at least a few weeks, if not a couple months, to really build up the strength in your feet because, you know, your foot has essentially been in a coffin for like your whole life, right? So we really got to take time to strengthen it like any other muscle, and you should give yourself at least a few weeks to get a feel for it. Now, in terms of features, there are a ton of different models of Vibrams. The main differences are, number one is the thickness and hardness of the padding on the bottom of the sole, okay? Some of them are thicker than others. Another one is the overall flexibility and weight of the Vibram Five Fingers. The third feature is laces versus no laces. Laces allow for a little bit more comfort, and they accommodate a wider foot. In terms of my recommendations, if you're just starting out, I think you should get either the KMD LS or the Bakila LS. Those are the two that I think are the most multi-purpose. They're really good with working out. They can also be used for running as well. If you're a runner and really are into running, then definitely go for the Bakila or Bakila LS. Finally, if you just want to kind of try them around the house, go for the Sia. They're really good for just getting a feel for them, and I think you'll be able to buy other pairs as well. But those are my recommendations. Again, take your time getting used to them, but I really do think you should get a pair. I wear them all the time. It took me a while to get used to them. One more thing, I have a ton more detail on Vibram Five Fingers and how to buy them on BuiltLean.com. Just use the search bar and put in Vibram Five Fingers and you'll get a ton of information there. So hope that was helpful, and I'll see you again soon.